All right, so you got engaged. You didn't ask for permission first.
No, I didn't.
Did your parents know that you were planning to do this?
No.
So how did you tell both sets of parents that?
Well, I don't know what Myrna did. I went home and said, "Guess what, folks? What? I'm engaged to Myrna." And they looked at me, very quiet, and they said, "You did?" And I said, "Yes, Myrna and I are engaged." And they were very happy about it.
Did you have a ring when you asked her, or
Nope.
that came later?
Nope. You have to understand, my father was a jeweler.
I know, yeah.
And if I had gotten a ring, he would have known.
Did he help you pick out the ring after? Or?
Well, did we have an engagement ring of some kind? We did, didn't we?
Oh, we did, yeah. The jeweler, we don't have it anymore. We had sent it in for mounting, and the jeweler traded our diamond for something else.
And then when
But your parent, once you were engaged, we were engaged, then you started asking me, what kind of ring do you want? And he was going with his family.
since my father was a jeweler, I didn't go to a jewelry store. I went to the diamond merchants downtown.
Wow.
And I picked out the diamond.
Wow. I bet you got really good advice.
My mother was with me. But knowing that my father had sent us there, they were being very careful to only show me their best stones. And it was really a beautiful stone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I had already learned how to use what they call a little magnifying glass. So I got to really inspect the stone, and I realized it was a good one. And then I had it made into an engagement ring.
And so how about your parents? How did they learn of this momentous event?
Oh,
Well,
yes.
I was at from the time it happened, it was about 2 weeks till Thanksgiving. And I guess I never actually told them, but I kept saying,
Still?
that Bob was special, or trying to do that sort of thing. And then, so Dad called my folks on the Sunday before Thanksgiving, and I knew he was going to do that. And I was waiting in my room, but it got to be lunchtime, and if you didn't go get lunch, you didn't get any lunch. So I hadn't heard anything, I just went to lunch. In the meantime, Dad had called my parents and said, I need to stop over. And they said, why? And he said, well, I have a screwdriver to return, because he had borrowed one of my dad's. And my parents said, well, you don't have to come, she'll be home in 4 days. He says, no, I really want to return.
Yeah, so screwdriver in hand, I went to the house. I did return the screwdriver, and I said, I have something to tell you. Myrna isn't here, but you can confirm Myrna and I are engaged. And there was silence.
Happy silence, I'm sure.
And I said, Myrna is waiting for your phone call. Very strange way to get engaged.
So they called, but I wasn't there because I was at lunch.
Yeah.
And then, so Dad tells me that he and my parents were sitting there, trying to drink some coffee or something.
And trying to have conversations did not work well.
And they were saying, well, we have to confirm this with Myrna.
They didn't believe him.
As if I was standing there and saying I'm engaged to your daughter when I wasn't.
It's funny, I had forgotten this story, but this is why you guys gave Stephen a screwdriver.
Yes.
Right, after we got engaged.
Right. Yeah, because then the next, this was November, and for Hanukkah that December, Dad gave Bob the screwdriver to keep.